If a man wanted to attack a woman that's using the restroom, he can just walk into the bathroom. He doesn't need to put on a dress and long hair to do it. There's something so toxic about looking at trans people like predators because we're more scared of you than you are of us at times. Yet the narrative is that it's all these people that are actually scared of us. I'm not trying to invade your space. I'm just trying to go to the bathroom. A trans person is not going to attack you in the bathroom. If a man wanted to attack a woman that's using the restroom, he can just walk into the bathroom. He doesn't need to put on a dress and long hair to do it. There's something so toxic about looking at trans people like predators because we're more scared of you than you are of us at times. Yet the narrative is that it's all these people that are actually scared of us. I'm not trying to invade your space. I'm just trying to go to the bathroom. A trans person is not...
Okay. I don't understand. I really don't understand how people can't see. The irony here. First of all, you got people who believe that there's more than one gender, or I'm sorry, more than two genders, claiming to be women. Let me say that again. You got people who believe in more than one gender claiming to be women. And you have people who know that once a while ago they were a man or a boy, whether it was when they were a child or recently when they were graduating from college. They were a boy. And you're forgetting that there is a whole world, there's billions of people out there that don't have to identify as women because they are women. They can identify as anything and they know that they're a woman. They can wear a paint suit. They can dress in boys' clothes. They can be a tomboy. They can be a lesbian. They can be a whole lot of different things, but they know they are female. They never had to identify as a female. It's just they are female, first of all. But you act like there's no, like you can go into a lab and be modified and cut and added onto and siliconed and take hormones, which I understand are bad for you, okay, and take other drugs to what? Be something that you're not. Women don't have to take, biological women don't have to take drugs to be women. They don't have to dress up to be women. They don't have to even wear women's clothes to be women. But here you are, putting yourself through all this money and putting yourself through all this surgery and all the complications that go with it. And you feel that because of that, you should be able to walk right into the women's bathroom because of how you identify yourself. But the women that naturally go into that bathroom don't have to identify themselves as anything. You know, and we all know, that those are women. Secondly, it's not transgenders that are going into the bathrooms and raping little girls. It's men, perverted men, using the idea of transgenderism to go into the bathrooms and rape little girls. Let's not get it twisted. There's a lot of men out there that are not trans that like to wear women's clothes. We all work with them. Okay? They're taking your stupidity and using it to go and assault young women and children. No one's blaming trans people for wanting to go into a restroom or share the restroom with women. But because you're trans, you should share the restroom with women that trust you as a trans person because you identify as a woman. You're not really a woman, okay? And you refuse to use the unisex bathrooms, which every Walmart, every Target has one now. But you don't want to use the unisex one because you think that somebody owes you the right to what you identify instead of what you already are. No, we owe you for what you are, not for what you identify as. Okay? And next is, it's just like being black. That's an understatement, but I'll use it anyway. It's just like being black and wanting to hang out where white people hang out. Sometimes, you know, you can't hang out with all white people. But you can, at any time, hang out with white people that trust you. White people that know you. I recently saw a young man walk out of a woman's bathroom. And immediately when he walked out of that restroom, I knew that that was a dude, even though he was trying to be trans. And don't get me wrong, he did a good job at it, but he's still a dude, okay? But he was in that restroom with a group of women that he knew. And they all knew him. Now, if he had been in there with somebody's little girl, little daughter, somebody would have probably called security. And I understand that he shouldn't be going into a men's bathroom dressed like that. Then the tables turn. He walk into a men's bathroom dressed like that. But that's what the unisex bathrooms are for. But you don't like unisex bathrooms because you feel that unisex bathrooms identifies you as a trans person instead of a biological. But everybody can tell from looking at you that you're trans. You're not biological. So why not use a unisex bathroom? Okay? And lastly, there are people who go to college and they only want to hang out with people that went to college. There's a lot of whites that only want to hang out with whites, and blacks that only want to hang out with blacks. Okay? I only hang out with Christians. I don't care what race they are. I don't want to be, when I go to work every day, I get along as much as I can, but I like to be around Christians. Those are the kind of people I like to be around. No stereotype to those that ain't Christian. You can't make us have something in common when we have nothing in common. Okay? I've passed from death to life. You're staying over there on the track of death. We don't have anything in common. Okay? But yet, you watch TV and it's like they're going after my grandkids. You watch YouTube, rather, and they're going after my grandkids because they want to make sure that more people are accepting of that lifestyle. But whether we accept or reject that lifestyle is our prerogative. And it doesn't decrease people taking that lifestyle. You're not helping your movement by being, aggressive and practicing your aggressiveness on other people. You're not helping matters. You're making them worse. Dylan here is on here talking like a victim. But the truth of the matter is, Dylan is he's making himself a target by what he says and what he acts out. Where do you come out and say some BS? Like, oh, well, most of us are afraid of people like you. Since when? You're a fat liar, Dylan. You're not afraid of people like us. You are throwing yourself as an aggressive towards us by getting on here and saying this stupid garbage that you're saying. You have not been trans long enough to claim that you're afraid of us. And you have not been trans long enough to say that we're afraid of you. We're not afraid of you. We just want some space between us and you, that's all. We want you to accept that real women are real women. Biological women are real women. You don't create this religion and then turn around and start invading women's spaces and claiming that women are something else other than natural. God created women. And then you want to come up here with something dangling down there, calling yourself a woman. And you're not a woman. You're a trans woman. I will respect you and admit that you are a trans woman, whether you suck at it or whether you're good at it. Okay? Because it's art. It's not reality, it's art. It's just like if I draw a picture on the wall. I draw a picture on a canvas and put it on the wall. It's a good idea, but it's a picture because it's not real. And it's okay. I understand if you're in that community, then yeah, you like those pictures of what we could be. We could turn ourselves, our male selves into women and our women selves into men. We could do that, okay? I understand the art, but it's not reality, it's art. And some of you are really good at it. I'm not trying to be homophobic or transphobic. I'm going to be very honest. Some of y'all are really good at it. Some of y'all fool us. But the fact that you have to fool us should tell you something. There is no time for art and your ability to create good art when you're in the bathroom with my biological granddaughter. I don't care whether you are the softest, most sweetest person in the world, or if you half woman, half man, or a total thug. I don't care. There is no time to worry about your artistic talents to be trans when you're in the restroom with my granddaughter. But again, all of this wanting to groom us and our children for what? What you're saying is that you want to make the world one thing, and that's what you are. You want everybody born to identify as the opposite of what they're born, is what you're saying. Because the only way that your narrative is getting the message across, if these people are saying, okay, oh, I'm a guy, I should naturally be a girl because I'm a guy, and oh, I'm a girl, but so I should naturally be a guy. If I'm a guy, I should naturally be a girl, and if I'm a girl, I should naturally be a guy. That's what it's all about. It's paganism, is what it is. So you're grooming all these kids, and then what happens to the kids? And I've seen what happens to the kids that don't follow the grooming. I am DeRoy Cruz. I am your life applications officer. Thank you for watching.